we gathered to celebrate the Early Learning Indiana Child Care Desert Grant Award, grateful for the impact it will have on child care in our community. In January, I traveled to Poland with local educators for the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. It was a wonderful opportunity that enabled us to see firsthand the harsh realities of this atrocity. None of us can begin to imagine the real horror that lurked in every corner of these death camps. In Eva Kor's last speech, she said, "Never again is not enough. We must act with definite purpose and a common goal for the sake of ourselves and others. It is up to us to actively teach today's world, especially our youth, why respect and common decency for everyone is so important. Let there be a new beginning, which includes hope for mankind, and let it begin with us."
We brought in former NBA player and motivational speaker Chris Herron to speak to Southmont students about his substance abuse and recovery. In March, we brought Christy Pate Herron back for our second season of etiquette workshops for local middle school students. Once again, she covered topics such as table manners, social etiquette, and other life skills. Students and volunteers alike learned so much and had fun while doing so.
Yet our work continued from both home and office, and we immediately began conversations with our nonprofit agencies to identify areas of priority, which were food insecurity, childcare, and health. We set up the COVID-19 Emergency Assistance Fund so that the funds could be granted quickly in areas of greatest need. Over the course of the next few months, over $245,000 was granted to help with food distribution, stocking local food pantries, operating support to child care providers, supplying personal protective equipment to various agencies, and much more. All of this thanks to our board's proactive approach and the generosity of our donors.
We held our annual meeting, virtually of course, and Sarah and I masked up and mailed hundreds of scholarship awards to local students.
In our first grant cycle, we awarded slightly over $136,000 to 8 organizations. Due to the pandemic, we were unable to recognize them when the awards were granted, but we did so later during our combined grant awards presentation in September. We reconsidered the remainder of our 2020 grant making and combined grant cycles 2 and 3 and accepted COVID-19 related operating support requests. Montgomery County United Fund joined us and presented Emergency Relief Initiative grants totaling nearly $202,000 to 10 organizations. In all, we awarded over $348,000 to 15 local agencies. And thanks to an anonymous donor, we awarded the City of Crawfordsville with a grant of $350,000 to renovate the Kathleen Steele Park. The pandemic didn't stop us from safely gathering outside to recognize all of our 2020 grant award recipients and the donors who made it possible. It was a beautiful fall day as we celebrated all that we can accomplish in our community by working together.
Yes, it has been a year of change and challenges. but this year has also held many good things. We at MCCF are so thankful for all the good that we see happening every day through the generosity of our donors and the hard work and commitment of our nonprofit agencies. We are grateful we live in a community where generosity and compassion are woven throughout.